Oh, how's everyone doing today? Everybody's coming. What just popped up out of everyone? What's going on? We've got more of the super fans in the audience, and as we pour our cocktail, I need to put a band around this girl or something.
Yeah,
just give me the glass. Just give me the glass.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think when you pour it,
Listen, she's the biggest cocktail shaker I've ever seen, and I found her at the thrift store for like, hey, oh my God, it's Lynx joining us from a remote location.
Yeah, are you on a remote location?
Some fabulous remote location.
Are you coming in the show? What are you doing? Are you not suitable for television? What's going on, Lynx? What you doing? Okay. Well, anyway, so this is there's an echo.
That's someone's got like a TV on or something in the background. There you go.
All righty.
Oh, yeah. There you go. All right.
Yeah, that's like a delayed
That is
echo.
a delay.
See, I'm trying to help you. So I'm streaming it on the thing through the link, but I also have it so we get the views up with the people.
Right. Okay. And I was trying to share it on my page. And everybody clap.
Okay.
Everybody clap. Please do all we're gonna do.
So before we get started,
yes,
we have an extra special guest on the show. So
yes.
let's knock ring who's there? Oh my goodness, is that Miss Comfort Zone herself?
Look at there.
Hey love. So for those of you who don't know, Comfort Zone is
the premier
adult lifestyle
kink and or fetish toy store in the area. So for any of you that are in the areas, she's up in College Park.
Y'all know where the IKEA is?
Right across the street.
Right, it's right just across the highway from the IKEA.
Across the highway from the IKEA, so, next to the Dunkin' Donuts.
Here go the landmarks. You know where the IKEA is, right?
The Dunkin' Donuts.
Diagonally across the Beltway from there. You know where the Home Depot and the Best Buy is on that side.
But listen, it is directly like 2 doors over from the Dunkin' Donuts. For all my BTF, Bristol, the traveling fat bitches, the Dunkin' Donuts right there by the AHA
hospital.
And next door
the
to
animal
the veterinary animal hospital. Yes.
And animal hospital. So we are there. So how are you doing, my love?
I am great. It is busy, so I apologize if I get under the it's 2 of us working, and I don't have nothing. It's just me.
You're breaking up pretty badly. But we had you on because there's like a teaser. It feels. I heard you had some news that you wanted to share, perhaps. Oh, she's frozen.
I think she's frozen.
Michelle, there we go. She's taking off the mask too. You back?
I'm trying to get somewhere in the store where the connection is good.
Okay. Good. We got you. This is good right now.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in the back of the store in the cut. So I do apologize because I am working today.
No worries.
I have eight staff out with COVID. So it's just me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just me and 2 other people, and one is gone. So it's just me and another person right now. So I'll be in and out. But I am here. I'm here to serve the community and pair up with my 2 brothers right there that I love so much, who are frequent flyers here at the Comfort Zone.
Yes.
And Comfort Zone will be, what will we be doing? What is it called?
We're going to So this is our final show for this year. We generally will take off the month of December. We decided to take off the month of January, so we're coming back in February. And in February, when we come back, we're going to give more specific information on some things that we were working on behind the scenes, you and I, and as well as with the show. So we have a very exciting news coming up.
Yes.
That we're going to hold off and wait till we talk about February. But we're going to try to give them a little bit of a teaser in that the letters of the show are the BGKH Show.
Yes.
Black, gay, kinky, and human. And we are going to try to be doing something black, gay, kinky, and human with comfort zone. That's all we're saying. That's all we're going to say. That's all we're going to say.
There you go. There you go.
I'm going to leave it at that.
And comfort zone can cover all those areas. We cover the black, we cover the gay, we cover the kinky, and all of that. Yes, and the human, and queer, and everything. You name it, we got it.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the mission of Comfort Zone and like give the address and stuff?
Sure. We're located, as we said, in College Park, 9721 Baltimore Avenue. If you get off at the exit by the IKEA exit, go like you're going towards the college, you will see us on the left-hand side next to the Dunkin' Donuts and the Animal Hospital. Our mission in here is to serve the community, not just the vanilla community, but everyone, whether it be the gay, the straight, the queer, the kink, the BDSM, you name it, we serve them. We are a kink store, and we do not judge here. Everyone here is in one way or another in the community. So you're never going to come here and feel out of place. You're never going to come here and feel like, oh, there's nobody that's going to understand what I'm going through or what I need or what I want. They're going to look at me strange when I come to the counter with a, 25-inch dildo. No, I'm going to look at you and make sure you got plenty of lube. That's what I'm going to do. So, and that's our mission. We, before COVID, pre-COVID, we used to teach classes. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into that and teach classes, help people, get a little extra stuff into their kink space, their home space. And, because now that COVID has been here for 2 years, people have come in here. Our biggest seller now is butt plugs. That is the one thing that we cannot keep in here. Hello, thank you. Is a butt plug.
Come on, butt plug. So wait a minute, y'all are completely out. So this is like CVS, going to the CVS trying to get a COVID kit. Like they are out of stock. Like you just out of stock.
Every week I am ordering butt plugs and anal beads.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
Listen, how did my girl do it on TikTok? Thank you, Jesus.
Listen, the kids are getting,
and of course that damn rose. Oh my God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh yeah, that rose is nice.
Damn, really?
I hear.
She popped up quick.
You queued in for that one, didn't you? She was quiet with the butt plug, but somebody said the rose.
Oh no, I heard that nice.
You heard it,
right?
A friend had said that they were nice.
A friend had told me.
Well, God bless your friend.
Right. God bless your friend. She's good. Listen, I'm feeling it already. I'm starting to feel it. So okay.
So thank you, Michelle, for coming. We know you've got a busy day ahead of you. We're going to talk to you later, and Michelle's going to be back in February with some surprises, and we will be partnering closer, both as BGKH, but also as Dominion and Epic, to do a lot of stuff because did you go to the Million Man March?
I actually did not make it to the Million Man March. I was in Chicago for work. Yeah.
And we took some oaths there that we essentially help each other in this community. We are in community together. Michelle has been a wonderful partner to the Black, gay, kinky, human community, to the kink community, to the LGBTQIA community. And, we want you to come down and support her. And, we know she only got 2 staff people right now, so be a little patient.
Right.
But come and buy your butt plugs, buy your lube. Listen, whatever kind of lube you need, they got. I
Listen,
guarantee
We got
you.
it.
wait. When
you
as soon
want
as you
one-
walk in the door, it's a lube bar. And listen, we was having this conversation about different lubes. We was talking about silicone, water based. We was talking about 9x6. We was talking about foreplay. We was talking about
Yeah.
Swiss Navy. We was talking about Uber lube. We was talking about gun
wanna make your
oil,
own lube?
like your own. We was talking about everything, but they
you can
got
make
it.
your
Like,
own
listen,
personal blend
Yeah.
of lube, and
And
what
we
they
will
also have?
walk you through it. We will not let you get up to that counter with the wrong lube.
yes,
You
God.
know what
Yeah.
they also have a wonderful section of is lingerie.
The
lingerie section is fabulous.
And-
Male, whatever you identify, if you have a male identified body, a female identified body, if you have a male identified body that wants to wear female lingerie, it does not matter. There's a huge and wonderful section of lingerie that goes from sizes double XS all the way to 6X. I
Yeah.
mean, there
And-
is stuff to fit every body type.
They also now carry shoes.
carry
Exactly.
shoes.
They carry shoes. I walked in, I saw some heels. Come on. What? Yes.
Clearly, I have not been in there in a minute.
So
Oh,
we
yes.
had that conversation. Yes.
And they are knowledgeable. So I'll also say the
They,
same
look at there. See, look at
Oh,
that's
come
what I'm
on
talking
here. Oh,
about. That's what I'm
shit.
talking about.
Do y'all sell those in men's who like to wear women's shoe sizes?
Yep. I make sure I get them in a size
Oh,
11.
shit.
So you have some
13.
15s and 16s in there, I guess.
I'm trying to get the 15s and 16s. Right now, I go up to at least 13.
Pause.
Okay.
15, 16 in men's or 15, 16 in
16
women?
in women, so that men can get
Okay.
who wears a
Yeah.
size
Oh,
12.
I got it. I just was
I got this
asking
sexy
for a
piece.
friend.
Yes, it's some dudes with some big feet who like to wear
That is
women's
correct.
shoes.
That is correct.
And then
I know. That's why I was asking.
right. There's this the whole section downstairs is where a lot of the goodies are.
So yes,
The toys and stuff. And the thing about Comfort Zones I really appreciate is that it's also a place of education.
yes.
So they're not just gonna let you walk in there and you're like,
Mhm.
oh my God, I'd love to get this electroplay set. They will
Mhm.
educate
Oh,
you
no.
on what electroplay is, what that means. They'll give you an education on the different toys or whatever, or if they
Yeah.
don't know, they'll lead you to links and stuff. So it's a great play. It's a great community resource.
Yes, and they
Yes.
every time you buy something in the store, they make you sample it or test it out before you leave to show that it's actually working. And many times, just in conversation with Michelle and anybody else that's been at that front at the cash register, they will tell you this is good, but try that one over there. That one might be a little bit better.
Exactly.
And so that right there, that's helpful for me because I was like, well, I have this idea, this is what I want to do, and no, they're like, nope, this is good, but try that one over there. And usually the one they recommend that say try is usually the better one. I usually want walking out with that.
Yeah, and it's not like other sort of adult venues where it's some disinterested teen sitting at the counter who could give a shit about
No.
what it is that you buy. They really want you to have a good time because if you have a good time of whatever it is, you'll come back and buy
You'll
more.
come back.
And wait, and listen, on a personal note, Michelle, listen, that young man that came with those baked goods, please, we have to talk about that.
Well, wait a minute, is this a story?
There's no story. This is just Michelle and I. We having a conversation. Michelle, it's just you and I. Ain't nobody else in this room. It's just you and I. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. But so we had chatted a little bit earlier, and like Michelle said, she actually has a lot going on in the store today. There's people are out, and then she has some stuff going on in her personal life. So you are welcome to stay as long as you want to stay, but I know you have other things you need to be doing, and manning the store is definitely something that is important right now.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you for allowing me. Under new management and all that, I do have a new store opening up in Annandale, Virginia. It'll be open hopefully in January if we can get the licensing right and all that good stuff. But
Excellent.
Okay.
so that's a lot that's going on, and we're still trying to clean up this store after the previous owner. But we're definitely here to support the community. We're definitely here to support your show. We're gonna have some good stuff coming up in the 2022 between you all and Comfort Zone, and I'm excited about it. But I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be watching and listening. And I might be back and forth, but I'll be listening for my name.
Okay.
If you need me.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Excellent.
Thank you,
Thank
baby.
you, everyone. I hope to see everyone there. And if you
Hi,
don't
Michelle.
live in the area, you can always call, and I don't mind shipping.
Listen, there's no reason why you cannot shop in comfort zone wherever you live on this
Yeah,
planet.
absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you, baby.
Thank you,
You're
love.
welcome.
So Michelle's going to just stay on in the background, and we are going to continue. Listen, this is low key.
Yeah, it's very low.
We are, we've got the
our-
family together.
Yeah.
We are just going to. I can remember when.
You gotta hold it.
We had
Okay.
no. We had it all, and you
Hold on, eccentric. I can do better. Hold on.
Reminisce on the love we had.
You gotta do the pop.
Yeah,
get your
Mary on.
Right. Crook knees and all. Crook knees and back.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Right.
So reminisce is the perfect theme because tonight we're gonna rewind. We're gonna talk about
and I didn't forget you. Hey, eccentric baby, welcome.
Hey, yes,
Hey.
I'm so
glad you can make it this
you got
week.
your your issues resolved this time.
Got my
Right.
issues. Yes, the paperwork came through.
Was that because we have a couple brothers that they participate in the 52nd Street Mobile, and I get it. 52nd Street Mobile works for you, I get it, but we're so glad to see you here. I'm just saying, we are so glad to see you here.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
So let's introduce everybody.
Wait.
So,
Eccentric, just say hello again.
Hello.
Just say hello again.
So everybody knows Dominion and Epic, but they don't know all of the rest of the super fans. So we're going to start. You've introduced us. So really, say a little something about yourself. If you've got a channel, talk about your channel because it's all about the mutual support. Absolutely.
Hi, everybody. I'm Really BTV. I do have a channel on YouTube by the same name. Just type in Really BTV and I'll pop right on up. I'm just
What
happy
y'all
to
talk
be
about
here.
over there?
We talk about celebrity news, gossip. I do reviews of TV shows. I do reality TV shows, but I also do scripted shows as well. So that's what we do over there. We talk a little bit of about what these crazy celebs out here in the world doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Spill it, boy.
Hey, you guys, I am Spiller Boy TV. That is my main channel, and I can also be found at Treasure Lane. Don't do me. Don't do me over here in front of company. Don't you do it, honey. I do show reviews. I do cooking video. I'm all over the place. I wear all different kind of hats. So I won't choose like one thing. I'm a YouTuber.
Excellent.
I watch as much as I create. So
excellent. Hey, Abby, what's up?
Wait, no, it's not about Abby. So let's welcome Abby and this new dude. Let's talk about that. All this extra body, come through.
Wait a minute. Y'all saw Spiller Boy might not have seen it, but y'all saw in our little chat, right? Abby was like, "Oh, I'm not really feeling well." Bam. Full beat.
Welcome, Abby, and all this body, yaddy. What's going on, boo?
Okay, in my defense, I would just like to say when I don't feel well, that's when I have the most makeup on. You gotta fake it because I be feeling like run over dirt, so I gotta make it look cute.
Run over dirt. Okay. All right.
So tell us about your channel.
I do the U in the tubes. I'll give you a little hair tutorial. I'll give you a little makeup. I will definitely give you some reviews, some plus size clothing hauls. I got another Savage Fenty haul coming. It should be here tomorrow. So,
I saw that, Abby. That was amazing. I saw bits of it. It was amazing.
thank you, because we as plus size women, they forever trying to hit us with a stick, and then in the light, but hit us with the dick at night. So I
Say it
want you to
again.
understand.
Say it again. Say it again. Mhm.
I love that. I love that.
Listen,
I'm here for it. Okay.
listen, if it fits, put it on. Put it on.
And then we have the illustrious, the irreplaceable Miss Tyra Nicole.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that don't have a YouTube channel.
Not
I'm
the only one.
Well, out of everybody that's been mentioned before, hi y'all. I'm Tyra. They get
And
to call me
just so
Miss
y'all
Tyra
be,
Nicole.
just so that we're clear, Tyra is whose wedding we went to, who came through with this stunting on our mama dress that she came out with the bling 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 bam.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Abby,
all I'm
that's
saying.
why I was saying when we were in the chat and I was talking about what my stepdaughter was doing. That was why, because it's fresh in my mind. It's fresh because it was like a month. It's like a month ago. So that's why when we were talking about what was we were going to step our game up and what that was, because I'm still paying for it.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
bless God. Bless Jesus. Oh God.
So,
then
but
we
hi
also-
everybody, hi all the folks in BGKH. I could be any one of those at any time. Just depends on how much drink I've had. So
and there it is.
we'll just leave there's that. But I don't have YouTube or any real social media presence except my just regular. I'm a regular person, but I've been encouraged by so many people that I might do something in the 2022. So that's all.
Hallelujah. Listen,
All right,
we're here for it.
it's free to create a YouTube channel, honey.
I know, but I don't want to. But when I don't care, I don't care, and I don't need everybody to see in my personal realm when I'm talking mess about people in my professional realm.
Listen, that has been a journey because we have been to events, right, and have had, let's call them adventures. And I would love to get on the show and be like, and then,
right,
and then, and then, and then, but then I'm like, they might see this, or so we usually have to talk about it in round terms.
So my name couldn't be anything close to what my name is. Like my name couldn't be anything close because
Baby, you can be whoever you want to in YouTube land.
Right.
You can do whatever it is you want to do, however you want to do it. You can do whatever it is you want to do.
Right. Well, and last but not least, we have Eccentric.
Oh hell.
Hello. My name is Eccentric. I am currently your Mr. Tri-State Leather. Can somebody get Tyra, please? Somebody.
No.
Somebody help me.
Let me just stay like this.
I'm currently your Mr. Tri-State Leather 2019. And I will be at Mal in a couple of weeks. If anybody's around, if you see me, say hello.
Quotable, notable, just so you know, Spill It Boy, knew very well and competed against Misty. And so Misty, Eccentric, and Spill It Boy,
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. So Misty Knight I was her artistic director basically at one time. So anything she did in her latter years, I pretty much was responsible for, probably in her last decade on this planet. I actually have, this is from one of our adventures. So her husband actually gifted me this after her passing. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the state of California right there. And we got this in Long Beach. So this is I think it was Miss Long Beach Continental. Was it a prelim? Okay. So this is one of the last crowns that I actually helped her win. So yeah, Misty Knight was one of my lists. Sure.
Yeah, actually, I have a pair of earrings that she actually gave me that I've never worn. I had never worn them, and now I won't. I won't. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't ever
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
them. Actually, they're blue and clear stones, and they're just in the box. And I'm scared that one of them will drop or so.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll probably never wear them.
And if anybody ever wants to see a performance, look up Misty Night, Knight, Summertime, and you will see the choreography that I laid on her, which was one of her most famous competitions pieces, one of her talents that I did on her. So, yeah. Hello, everybody.
All right.
Excellent. So let's just dive right into it. With our in memoriam segment. So we're just going to talk about a few people who passed away this year and what they meant to us. Listen, I just pulled up a list of in memoriam 2021. So we're going to go through this list. And if I forget anybody or if there are other people that you want to mention, first is fashion designer Virgil Abloh. He was widely known for marrying high and low culture designs and had partnerships with Nike and McDonald's. Celebrated author, professor, and activist Bell Hooks. Let's see, Stephen Sondheim. Let's see, I don't know who Helen McCrory is.
So Desmond Tutu also just recently passed.
Tutu just passed. DMX,
yes.
Jessica Walter, she was on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, no, Arrested Development. She was Lucille Bluth.
Is that who she was?
Arrested Development, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
She was also Archer's mom.
Oh, yes.
We also just lost John Madden just recently as well.
Yeah,
John Madden
yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I literally just seen that right before we came on. It was actually on the
that one hurt me. That one hurt me.
Am I the only person that did I remember? Do y'all remember? Was it John Madden who was talking about on the ABC newscast where they were talking about this one black football player that was running or running back?
That wasn't John Madden.
It wasn't John Madden. Who
was
that?
Jimmy the Greek.
Thank you. Okay, because I was going to say,
what did he say?
He said something about like how Big Mama was breeding the kids or something. And I was just like,
he said black runners. He said they make good running backs because they were bred that way from slavery to have those muscular legs that make them able to power through as running backs. And he said they were bred that way from slavery. Yeah.
That's what got him like cut,
fired.
Yeah. And Rice also passed. Just so
and Rice. Yeah.
And wait, one more person. Listen, I'm showing my age. So y'all remember the Monkees? Y'all know Michael Nesmith died this past year?
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
No.
I remember the Monkees.
I remember the Monkees.
Wanda Young from the Marvelettes.
Yes, I didn't know who she was though. Like I knew the Marvelettes.
One of the Marvelettes.
Yeah,
I don't mean just one of that's disrespectful.
Right. No.
She was one of the Marvelettes. I know who the Marvelettes are, but not like super familiar with who they are. Vincente
That's Mr. Postman,
Hernandez.
right? Wasn't that the Marvelettes, Mr. Postman?
Martha and the Marvelettes.
Yeah.
That's Martha and the Vandellas.
That's Martha and the
My bad. My bad.
Let's ask Alexa. Who sang "Wait a Minute, Mr. Postman"?
Yeah, the Marvelettes.
Okay, well, Alexa didn't know.
Yeah, it was the Marvelettes.
I was right.
All right.
It was
She's a little slow on the uptake today.
I was right.
Bob Dole died, who forever cares. Lee Elder.
Did anybody watch Friends?
Yes.
Do you remember the guy who played the coffee barista?
The one who always had
Gunther. Yeah.
That played Gunther. Yes.
Gunther. Harry Reid died recently as well.
Yeah. And one of the bosom buddies died as well. Ooh, Peter Scolari.
Scolari. Well, you know one Tom Hanks.
Well, that's true. You know what? It is so funny to me. Every time I see like Tom Hanks in another Oscar-winning movie, I was like, "You was in Bosom Buddies and Bachelor Party."
Oh, I didn't know he died. The guy. I didn't know that. Oh Oh
Yeah,
wow.
what's his name? Was he Biff? Was he Biffy? Buffy? What was his name in the character?
In Bosom
I don't
Buddies.
know.
In Bosom Buddies.
I
Was it
can't
like
remember.
Biff or Buffy? Or
I can't
something?
remember. No. Links. Tom Hanks did not die.
No, Tom Hanks
Peter
did not die.
Stormare, who played the other dude.
The other
They
one.
done killed Tom Hanks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But the other but the guy
uh,
died from Sex and the City, and he was on the reboot too.
The one that played Sanford. Mhm.
Yes.
Sanford.
Right.
Yeah, I forget his name, but the one that plays Sanford,
Willie
he died.
Garson.
Willie Garson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Willie Garson died.
Robert Dean Stockwell.
Miss-
If you remember the show,
Quantum Leap.
Quantum
Quantum
Leap,
Leap.
he was on that show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And listen, the senior sex symbol, the senior Van Peebles, Pat walked off this earth as well.
Yes, he sure did. Mario.
Say it like you said it in the first way. Say it like you said it in the first way. The senior
The
what?
senior sex
Right.
symbol.
Because he was
listen,
how old?
Between him and Mario, baby, I was like,
Yeah,
how
they
y'all
was
doing?
both fine.
Like,
Yes.
how y'all doing?
Colin Powell passed away.
Yes.
That's right. He sure did.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm feeling lick on my phone.
Kango
Hold
Kid
on.
and Biz Markie died.
Yes.
Bismarck, you know,
Yeah.
now I remember it. But now when they said Bismarck died, I was like, he was still alive.
Sorry for that man.
And the Kango Kid from UTFO.
Yes,
Oh,
Kango
yeah.
Kid.
Yes, Kango Kid just passed. Yeah.
Some form of cancer, I believe it was.
Yes.
And so Norm Macdonald also passed.
Yes.
Damn, I forgot about that
He
one.
did?
Yeah. Don't forget about our boy Michael
K. Williams.
Michael K. Williams.
Listen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We cannot forget about Omar. No man.
I knew
No.
who he was
Omar
because of his
was
dancing.
the shit.
Like
Yes.
that's
I knew who he was because of his dancing first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when he was
He
an
came out of
actor,
ballroom.
right? And like I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know what it was when they called it what it was. I was like, I'm sorry, what? But he did it so well. And
Right.
then I follow Sybil and folks like that and Robin S on all the social media. So they used to show throwback clips, and he was in some of those. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Omar. Why is Omar dancing?
Right.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
And that's like,
He's
oh,
in
wait,
Crystal
he looks
Waters'
familiar.
video.
Yeah,
He's in Crystal
Yeah.
Waters' 100% Pure Love. He choreographed that.
Wasn't he the
Yeah.
lead? Wasn't he the guy who choreographed the video though?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't forget the lead singer of Houdini, too.
Ecstasy.
Yes, that's right. Ecstasy. Yeah,
Ecstasy
he sure
was so
did.
fucking sexy to me.
Which one was
Mhm.
Oh, no, wait a
Ecstasy?
minute. Was Ecstasy
The
the
I
lead
like
singer.
Jaleel.
He was the one with the
I like
hat, boo. He was the one with
Yeah,
the
the one with the
hat.
Who
hat.
was the one who had to wake up every morning and
the one
go
with
to
the
work?
green eyes. I always like Jaleel
Yeah.
though.
That was Jaleel that woke up
That
every
was
morning and go to work.
Okay, not him. Okay, he was just he
Yeah.
was all right. Okay.
I like Jaleel. Don't do him.
I know that.
Did
I
you
know
all
that's always
see
gonna work.
the guy that did the Humpty dance?
Yeah,
one-
he died.
Shock G, he
Oh,
died
yeah.
last year.
Humpty
Yeah.
Hump. Shock
Yeah,
G.
We
yeah.
lost a lot of hip hop legends this year,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Mhm.
And
Wow.
what's shocking to me is they're all in our age range. That's the thing
I
that got
know,
me.
right?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, y'all are
We
dying.
are getting
What
to
is
that
going
point.
on?
We're
Yeah,
getting
but
to
they
that
No,
lived
we
a
point.
hard
ain't.
life though.
Don't do
They
me like
lived
that.
a
Don't do me
hard
like that.
Tyrus
Don't do me
said,
like that.
not me.
Nah, I'm younger than y'all. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me
Listen,
like
I
that.
was sharing this moment
That
with
was
them. That was us.
Just us.
I mean, even though he is technically older, but that was just us. That I was just having this
See how
moment
she
with.
do. See
I
how
just-
she do.
I mean,
Willard Scott died.
facts are facts.
Listen, it might be the Dominion BGKH show with Dominion because someone else might not make it through this show. Ed Asner died.
Come at me,
Why
baby.
would we say that? Why would we do that to my brothers on this
What just
way?
happened?
Come at me,
What
baby.
happened?
Come at me.
Do that to my
I
brothers. Put that out in
said
the
what I
atmosphere.
said.
Listen, that's what happens when you become old and bitter.
Oh,
I
This
said
is
what
out of
I
my.
said.
This is out of my price. This is out of my price bracket and out of my. This is out of my. This is out of my government service level. So I'ma just fall back and let Abby hit the fan again. Pow.
John Everly from the Everly Brothers passed.
And this one hurt. Suzanne Douglas,
Suzanne Douglas,
who
yes.
just died within the last week or so, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt because I remember her as being, Robert Townsend's wife on the show.
oh, I didn't know she had died. That
yeah,
one went right
she
past
died.
me.
I remember when she was who she was on Tap. Like Tap.
Yeah, I
like,
remember Tap.
between
Yeah.
her and Gregory Hines. That's a masterpiece that is slept on.
Oh yeah, I remember
they're
that. I
dancing.
remember that. That was good.
So y'all remember Kill Bill, right? Remember the old pimp that had the spot where he cut up the girl's face? That pimp, his name was Sonny Chiba. He passed away.
That's
exactly who that is.
But that was Sonny Chiba that played him?
Mm-hmm. That's what this says. It's Sonny Chiba. He was in Kill Bill and Fast and the Furious.
But wasn't him. Sonny Chiba was the guy who played. Sonny Chiba was the guy who made her the drink at the bar. He also the person that crafted the sword.
Okay,
for her.
maybe
the guy who played. Yeah, the guy who played.
He did this. Okay, that was the sword. Okay,
yes,
the sword
he's
guy.
the swordsman. And
my
also,
bad.
Right.
Marky Post died. Y'all remember Marky Post from Night?
Yep. Night Court.
When did she die?
Mm-hmm.
She died. It just says she died. It didn't say when. She had
It was
cancer.
like 3 or 4 months ago.
She had cancer.
Oh, she died on August 8th.
Yeah.
Okay.
F. Lee Bailey also passed as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
F. Lee Bailey. He was one of the. He had to do.
The attorneys with OJ. Yeah.
He was at the OJ case. Yes.
Yeah. Dennis Thompson, who was a founding member of Kool and the Gang, passed away on August the 8th.
And listen, I don't really get starstruck. I don't get starstruck at all. I even listen. All y'all know that if Janet walked in this room, I'd just pass out. I would just die. First of all,
you pee your pants.
Right.
You pee your pants.
Right. But Paul Mooney passed as well. And we talked about that. And I remember meeting him we were at some restaurant. And I kept saying to myself, this man looks familiar. And he's just sitting there just talking and talking and talking and talking. And then when I realized he was Paul Mooney after he left, I was like, oh my God, that was Paul Mooney. But when I tell you he was one of the funniest motherfuckers ever on this planet,
yes,
Paul Mooney was a fucking beast, and he had a filthy mouth, and I loved every minute of it.
Ned Beatty died.
Oh, Ned. Okay.
Yes.
I think the one that bothered me the most was Cicely.
Yeah, Cicely. Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, yes.
And I think what was ironic about that was the fact that Tyler acknowledged her and setting a stage for her at his studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think she died shortly after that, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was after that, and
it was that, and then she did her book. She did her.
Yeah, her book.
She had just finished her book, and then once the book was published and released,
John
she
Warner
said,
died.
I'm done.
He was
right. It was like she just,
but he might be for
checked
the
on out, signed the book, and went on.
He would. John Warner would most be well known as the sixth husband of Elizabeth Taylor.
Wait, say all the names.
John Waters, the director? From
No.
Warner.
John Warner. John Warner.
Warner. Oh.
Warner. Yes.
Sorry,
all
to
the
that
names.
man.
Say all the names. Say all the names.
Listen, we can't say all the names because we don't have that much time.
Right.
I can say it.
But we respect them all. We respect them all.
This hurt me. Olympia Dukakis died.
Oh, moms.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Weezer Boudreaux.
That's
Weezer Boudreaux. Listen, take a smack at Weezer.
That wasn't Weezer.
No,
that's not Weezer. That was
That's
the one she
Clary.
owned. Yeah,
This
she
is
owned
Clary.
she owned the radio station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clary. That's
Yeah.
me.
But Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine did pass, but that
But
was
not
Shirley
this year.
MacLaine is
Yeah,
Weezer.
Olympia, and if you remember Tales of the City, she played
she
Mrs.
plays
Madrigal.
That's
that was
But
one of my
also,
favorites. That used to make me want to move to San Francisco.
she's
so
Cher's mom in The Moonstruck.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all remember Charles Grodin? He passed.
Mm-hmm. Walter Mondale.
Oh yeah, Walter Mondale. Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
We lost a lot of people this year.
A lot of people.
We did.
Prince Philip. Oh, okay.
We already talked about
Alcee Hastings.
Yeah.
God.
That man was dead already.
Yeah.
Gordon Liddy. In the name of Jesus.
Side note, there are a number of people that are that the T is that Queen Elizabeth is actually dead already, but that they are waiting to announce it till after February 6th so that she can be the longest serving monarch in British history. I've seen like a lot.
How is she not already the longest serving monarch?
But it has to do with the coronation. It's some landmark that she'll reach on February the 6th or whatever.
Oh wait, I see other people here. Hey, El Teddy, I didn't see you in here. Natalia,
That's
hey,
weird.
how you doing? Screech from Saved by the Bell. Okay.
Hey, Auntie. Hey, El Teddy.
Yes,
Yeah,
Screech.
Screech, I forgot about him.
Oh yeah, Screech died.
Y'all remember Beezus and Ramona?
Beverly Cleary.
Yes.
Beverly Cleary.
Yeah, Beverly Cleary.
Yes.
Dang, this was a long year. God
Yeah,
darn.
she was 104. She died on March 25th.
Jessica Walter.
We just talked about
Yes,
Jessica
moms
Walter?
from we said Jessica Walter. We talked
from
about
Arrested
that's
Development. But
Archer's mom.
You were looking at a different list, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter.
They're speculating that she's dead, but don't she be out in public? Don't the queen be out in public? You can't be dead.
I think she just made an appearance, didn't she?
Did she just make an appearance?
A speech that was taped.
I don't know. I mean, like visually, I could have sworn I saw her winking at somebody.
Kodo died. Listen,
that was-
he was the only black man in the original Alien. He was the one that he was the.
What the fuck is we talking about? What I miss? Shut the fuck up! Don't say that now.
I said, well, who was he? Your next door neighbor or something?
Yaphet Kotto.
Oh, Yaphet Kotto. Okay.
He died this year. What's wrong with you? How is going all the way back trying to figure out that shit is we all sitting here looking like this.
Right.
He was the only black person in the original Alien, the movie Alien.
I guess if I'd have seen it, it would have helped.
Oh.
And then there is
Marvin Hagler.
Marvin
died.
Hagler. Finish the list because I got to queue up to the
Yeah,
videos.
Marvin Hagler died.
There's still more people on the list.
Yeah,
Right,
Bunny
that's what
Wailer.
I'm saying.
Like we keep going. It's
was
like
a
a clown
long
car.
ass
They keep
year.
getting out of the-
So, do y'all remember Bunny Wailer?
Yes.
Vernon Jordan, he passed.
Oh.
And listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Now, it is a shame that we lost this life because it's a life that was lost. But at this particular point, Rush Limbaugh passed. But I'm not really.
Next.
It just is what it is. But I mean,
Who?
Sorry to this man.
God don't like ugly.
Yeah.
That's all I'll
That's
say
when
about
you
We're not
that.
got a
even
funeral
sorry
that
for that
went on
man.
too long.
We're not even sorry for that man.
This funeral done gone on too long.
That's
So
what
wait a
I'm
minute.
saying. Good God.
Jessica
Good
McClintock died.
they just start calling off names and giving them this.
I
they
feel like
died.
old girl from Mary. You just gonna keep adding people. You just gonna keep adding people.
I don't have that name on my list, sir. Did you
We got a couple
RSVP?
more. Hold on. So Chick Corea died as well.
Who?
Chick Corea.
Who the hell is that?
Okay, can we just?
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh.
You know what?
As I
I be depressed when I get off of
Listen,
here.
Billy D, we'll talk about that. Chick Corea was a musician. He was a very famous musician, but we'll talk about that off screen. We'll talk about it off screen. Mary Wilson died. You know Mary Wilson? You know who she is?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah.
Mary,
You
Miss
just gonna
Mary.
keep adding people to this list. You just gonna keep
She was
adding.
enough. She was
Leon
just getting ready to
died.
release new music and stuff too.
Yeah, Leon Spinks died. Christopher Plummer died.
damn.
Not Christopher Plummer.
Thank
Right.
you, because
Of course,
everybody
we
who's
died.
grown understands Christopher
Yes.
Plummer and the sound of music.
Exactly.
Passed. Hal Holbrook passed. Larry King passed.
Hal Holbrook.
And Larry
We're
King.
not winning.
How long was this year? That's all I want to know. This year.
Right.
God.
There was a lot.
I know people are dying that have never died
wait a
before, but
minute.
this is ridiculous.
Listen,
wait a
and
minute.
Aaron died.
Shabba died right at the end of last year, so we can count him in 2021 because Shabba died right at the end of 2020.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So listen, wait a minute. So one more. Siegfried Fischbauer of Siegfried and Roy, he passed.
And Roy, yeah, he died.
Not the original Tiger King. What?
Listen,
Gonna give-
Tommy
But he
Lee Jones
almost died before. So this is like
Yeah.
Final Destination.
And wait a minute. How
Goodbye.
about Resident Evil? Because y'all remember Charlie's Angels? Tanya Roberts died.
So you just gonna keep adding people?
Did she?
Like I-
Didn't they say
like I
she
feel
died?
like-
Didn't they say she died, but she wasn't dead? She said, "Hi, I'm not dead," and then she really died like a week later.
I don't know about all that, but I know she did. She
That
did.
do sound like
I
Final
think I
Fantasy.
remember something like that.
The end of the
I
show.
thought they
she
did
died.
that to
The
like
end of the show,
Farrah
she
Fawcett
died.
or something.
She dead. She's gone, and unfortunately, she's gone. But that's it. We're not gonna talk about no more. No one else.
She said she's gone. Unfortunately, she's gone. Okay.
We're not gonna talk about nobody else. That's what
You
that's
know,
what
on Jackie Washington Day,
Because
people
I
just
feel
up
like
and
you
die.
still got another
They just up
15.
and die.
They just up and die.
July 15th, everybody just up and get just die.
Just die.
Go.
Just die.
So, but yeah, so it was a rough year. So did anyone else lose some other people that were close and family members? Because I know for me, I lost some friends and people that I had a decent relationship with, and so I lost them. And unfortunately, I talked about on the show, Vaughn. We lost Vaughn and
Vaughn Allure.
And I was still kind of sad about that. Like I'm waiting for that phone call from him to be like, bitch, and I'm like, bitch, bitch. Like that's just our communication.
Mm-hmm.
I also lost a couple other friends this year. Lynx lost his grandmother as well this year, 96. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Leon Spinks we mentioned as well died. I meant to say that. But it was a sad year. It was a long year, and I'm glad it's actually coming to an end. So
yes,
yeah. So
well, on a more positive note, we also had some fun adventures.
We did. We had some good adventures.
We're going to look at a few videos. I didn't get a chance. I should have strung them together so we just play one long video.
That's all right.
But this is where we're going to go with it for this year. So, are y'all ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, you're fabulous. Come on, hats in the breeze. What a sound that?
Follow me.
Follow me. I'm only way. Come
on. Is this that motherfucking video where you talking shit?
Hold on, let me start it again so that we can all hear it.
Is this that motherfucking video?
He looks very expensive.
Yes. Yes.
I can't hear what's said, but it looks like you're saying I'm a fabulous bitch and you are not. Get like me, step your pussy up. Come on,
that's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying.
Look at this artwork, bitches. You could never even afford to stay with artwork like this.
It's just something I picked up along the way.
Yes.
Come on,
cameraman. In the breeze.
Caftan.
Oh, not on the wristband, bitch. This is keyless entry, bitch. You could never.
Mm-hmm. As if. Come on, cameraman, keep up. Oh.
Is that a butt plug?
Shut up.
Not is that a butt plug?
You will not ask those questions.
Look at my California king with the ceiling fan. You could never.
California king, man.
Of course, it's a quote by my idol, the lovely Marilyn Monroe. I don't know if you've heard of Marilyn Monroe, but she said she was violated because life is a beautiful thing. There's so much That's her last name.
Yes, Marlene Monroe.
This is all you.
I'm loving the caftan. I'm loving the
caftan. The movie.
This is a nice little, the camera's on me, dear. Thank you. The camera's on me. So, this is one of my favorite sayings. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. Ferris Bueller. Rest in peace.
Step out into the material.
Property looks so dry. Like the property? Yeah, like it's not as green as I thought it would be. Like there's lots of dry spots.
Look at all of the lovely people who think that they're stunting on hoes by having their own little area. But guess who's looking down on you, bitches?
We pay him dust. Pay him dust.
Butt plug.
Hello.
What? Hello.
Come on,
cameraman. You're moving too slow.
thank you. Thank you. Good help.
I like that
The
caftan
newest
too.
edition
That's
of Bitch
gorgeous.
You Could Just Never.
And Dream. Thank you. Sponsored by Grand Marnier and Cuervo and Cheap Margarita Mix and who sponsor
Not cheap margarita mix.
and a bunch of other things. And just welcome. Oh, and look who it is, everyone. Get started in my video. It's epic. Say hello to the people, Emily. I'm sorry, this is that's run. I'm sorry. What are we doing? What is this? All right, I cannot. All right, that's enough. That's enough. All right, fabulous kitchen is joining us. Come through.
It's the seat of the caftan.
Wait, see out back. Wait.
Let the sun hit that caftan just right. You're going to
And
see
the
everything
word.
God made.
Right.
Word.
Sir, why is there someone in my pool? Oh, and look who decided to join us. Why are you? I'm so happy to be here with you today. I had to get myself together just a little bit, just a little bit of a thing.
I feel like that took 32 seconds to hit.
Wow.
What's going on? Thank you. How? Thank you. This is how the
You better come on and match the energy.
Specific.
We had a long day of saving the children and fighting.
Come on, Fi.
Come on, save the children. Come on, fight.
Oh, gosh.
But the rap, though.
Wait, they're
The
not
rap. Come on, Lace. Come on, Lace and Nipples.
The pool boy. Oh, it's another thing. Oh, thank you. And there's a person in the water. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. Why are there people in my cabana?
Now, why are you in my cabana?
People in my cabana. Thank you for cleaning the pool. Thank you. You may go now. So hard to find. Thank you. The nobility of labor. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Having a wonderful time with my pool boy, with my other pool boy, and the pool boy's husband, who I actually like more than again, thank you for this girl. I appreciate you, but not more than I appreciate you. Oh, hello. And welcome to our
Oh, I remember this one. This was funny.
people that we don't know join us for now. I'm Minion. I'm glad you found that you could join us on. Well, I mean, I could afford this one. So yes, That's what, so, we're here. We're having our platter of crudité, and we're having a salad, and we are having our favorite wine, Snobby Bitch, who might be a future sponsor.
Snobby.
So let's pour, because only the best wines come with a screw top, and also they come with camera person. Can you correct it? Specific. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like urine, but okay, fine, thank you. Are we having? Oh, so this is Snooty Bitch? That's what we're doing. Snooty Bitch? Is that what we're doing? Snooty. Oh, come on. Didn't they teach you in Duquesne? Snobby. Snobby. She's from Pittsburgh.
Not Duquesne.
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, it's all the ghetto. So, Hail Mary, full of grace, and the Samantha sit on our face. All right, thank you. There's some people here.
unfounded privilege. Wet dog. And security. Sunshine. Yes, that's security. Sunshine. Could you call security? Could you call security?
Oh.
Security. Security. Camera person, can you call security, please? I don't think security. I'm trying to eat my snap. You can get security. I'm gonna drink my snap. I'm It's very bad. Yeah, and it's very bad.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's very bad.
Very bad.
Child.
It's very bad. That's what it is.
It's very that.
It's very bad.
Well, let me say this. Let me say thank you, Lynx. I seen your comment earlier, but they were doing funerals, and I didn't want to answer then. But unfortunately, I guess I'm from Pittsburgh, Dominion.
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, the ghetto.
He said it's all the ghetto.
He said it's all the ghetto.
Wow. It's very
No,
bad.
it's Duquesne for me.
Hey, hey.
Who said
Hey, what we not gonna do?
No, literally. But that's what you said. Literally, you were like, you're like, Duquesne. I was like, bitch.
Pause. What we not finna do? And what we not finna do is talk about Duquesne. Duquesne.
Oh, that's right. She went to Duquesne too, right?
She did not go to Duquesne. The gorgeous
her
one
mother
was made in Duquesne.
Right. But again, but listen, Tyra, this is what happens when you go to, what's it called? FAMU? Fam?
Anything has moo in it, like cow.
FAMU, that's right. It's FAMU. That's what it, right.
You can leave.
There's the door, bitch.
You can leave right now, bitch.
But it is what it is.
So yes, we had lots of fun adventures.
Yeah, we did.
This summer, you know, while we were trying to not be caught in the pepperoni. Listen, we talked about it in depth after our trip, baby. We went down to Florida. We dipped it low
and spread it the motherfucker wide.
Spread it wide as fuck. Then the girls came back and started testing positive for COVID.
And we were both sitting here like,
I did, because listen, some of the girls, listen, there were those who dipped it low, and then there are those of us who dipped it low.
You ain't got to tell all my business like that. I mean, everybody got to know that. But you ain't got to remind them about that. I mean, we got to go through all this. Like you just always trying to be extra. Like, oh my God,
it's too late. It's too late to play Paulina Pure Pussy now. So,
Paulina Pure Pussy.
You know, so we had a wonderful time. So when the girls started testing positive for COVID, I was just sitting there like, soon will be done.
That jail about rock to death.
And then, so I took that test, right? And so look with my phone. I was sitting there like, all right, so I got it. I got it. Just get into it. All right, so I'm just going to quarantine for, 12, 15 days, however long it is. I'm just going to be cool. It's fine. It's fine. And I get my little email, and it says non-reactive. And so you get the link, and you got to, because the text message just says your results are ready. So then you open that girl, and it said non-reactive, and I'm like, this is clearly non-reactive don't mean what I think it mean. It must mean.
And listen, over on the other side with Kaiser, they're like, your results are in. You click on it, and it says SARS-CoV negative. I was like,
right. I read through that shit like 5 times to be sure that it was saying what I think it was saying.
I was like, so I'm not.
You
so then we both sat there, and it was like, we have a show to do. We're like, yeah, so we're gonna just stay home, and you're gonna do from your spot, and I'm gonna do from my spot.
Because
like,
baby,
we're like,
yeah. It was like,
yeah,
it was like, listen, it's like maybe God is trying to tell you. Oh, here you go. it said COVID test results. It says click here. Then when you open up that click here, it's enter your date of birth. Come on now, 320. Yeah, there we go. Then enter this code.
Is this still gonna be there?
It should still be there.
We still going back as if we looking through it for the first time.
It says the results of your SARS COVID CoV-2 is negative. And I'm like,
now meanwhile, this is in big bold green letters.
Listen, bitch, you can't miss it. It says green. I'm sure if it said negative or positive, it would have been red or something. But listen, I went through this like 5 times to make sure, because I was like, there's no way. We talked about how many people we fucked in the club. Well, I talked.
Now you telling all my business. We ain't got to tell all my motherfuckers. You ain't got to.
Girl, you was the one on the show that you gave. You gave. I got one word to say. Lewis.
So
Lewis.
Picture it. I'm in the little spot, getting ready to get my little freaky leak nasty on. And I was sitting looking at this and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I closed that door and I was like, yeah, boy, this is gonna be good. I was like, yeah, what? And I heard Lewis. And the date was like, I gotta go. And I was like,
wah, wah.
I was like, bye.
It was very
Price
is Right.
Yeah, I was like, bye.
Thanks for playing. We have some lovely party gifts for you.
It was very much.
I'm like, I run past him as shit passing in the night, and I was like, "All right, girl, I fucked like 3-4 dudes."
Listen,
so I'm ready to go.
It wasn't just one time. It was like 4 or 5 different times. I'm trying to get my mind right. Like, listen, you in this space, you're trying to get your mind right. You're trying to scope out the place to see what you want. You're trying to narrow shit down. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. You're trying to figure out who you want to do it with. You're trying to just narrow it down. And you're like, you go from like this to like this to like this, and then you get down to that one. And you're like, that's what it is right there. Yeah. Every single time, Dominion was like, bitch, I done fuck 25 people. Bitch, I done fuck 85 people. Bitch, I done 65 people. I was like, bitch, I'm trying to get down to my little like my one, and I don't need these updates. I'm trying to.
It's the difference between he was focusing on quality, I was focusing on quantity.
And listen, Lewis apparently was not focused on his husband. We're gonna leave it at that. Because wait,
that wasn't even the first one, because the first, remember the dudes that was they were renegotiating.
Well, that was door. But the thing for me is when I came out, of course, when I said bye and he left, I was sitting there outside. I'm looking out the door like I'm looking at Lewis and the guy that was in the room, and I was just like, that's your husband? I was like, well, I mean, we could have figured this out. Like, why it's gotta be a problem? But I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Again, I had my color purple moment where I was like, God is trying to tell you something. So I was like, I just sat there like, what's the name on in Boomerang? Like,
oh,
right. Listen, I was just there.
Get out here, you whore.
So here's the thing. It wasn't, I did not fuck 85 dudes. I fucked like 7 dudes. The thing was, we were there for like 3 hours. And it's a sex club. It ain't like we were not at a bar. It was a sex club. There's
Prince actually made a song about it. He did.
Shut your face. Don't do that.
There's a big round 10-foot diameter bed with dudes arranged around the bed, ass up, waiting to be penetrated. There's a whole room, dark room, with like 30 dudes with their ass up, waiting to get fucked. It was just about having fun and busting several nuts.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Tyra
has a question.
Tyra, you've been recognized.
Say hello.
Yes.
How?
How?
You, of
Me.
all people,
Of me.
would do anything that would require all of those liquids and fluids, sweating and stuff, even suspended in midair. The air, the particles that lands on the bed, do they change the sheets after every interaction?
So let me answer this question for you. Honey, there's no bed, honey. This is not it. This is not.
It wasn't that bed, but it was.
That wasn't
it
a
was,
bed. It was like a.
It was a padded platform.
It was like a platform. There was no bed, honey. You're trying to make this romantic. This is very much a
I'm trying to make it comfortable.
That's what this is.
I'm trying to make it comfortable.
They was comfortable. They was comfortable. I'm quite sure they were comfortable.
They were comfortable.
My flabbers are officially gassed. I don't know.
And we'll watch them fall.
I don't know what to swing. Oh my God!
Stand in the way of love.
And
Dominion will stroke them all.
And sex clubs.
Swinging
Richards in Atlanta is going away. It's closing.
It is closed.
Listen,
what?
I've never been. By a show of hands, who has been to Swinging Richards in Atlanta? All right, picture it. So there are very few venues in this country where men, particularly, I don't know about clubs where women get naked, but I know that in DC, men and women can get totally nude on stage.
Mm-hmm. Outside of the last club in DC was
Are these performers or just anybody who pays the fee to get in?
Yes.
Was Wet. That was the last club I remember in DC was Wet.
Now, Swinging Richards is like that in Atlanta. So here's what happens.
But then again, no. That was what's her face up on Kenyon. What's the other place? The one on Kenyon.
Oh yes, I know. I can't remember the name.
I can't think of her name.
That dude sweated all over me.
But bitch, let me tell you something. I had this guy. He put his dick in a hot dog roll, and I passed out. I will never forget him. I will never forget him. I can't remember his name right now.
No, we're not gonna run past that. I'm sorry. He said the what now? He put his dick.
Listen. Abby, let me tell you something.
Bachelor party movie.
Listen. His name was Shake Dog, and when I tell you that Shake Dog pulled out a hot dog bun and he put this motherfucker out and he slapped his dick in the hot dog bun,
his dick extended at least an inch
right.
and a half.
And what he did was he grabbed a bottle of the motherfucking mustard and he proceeded to put the mustard on the dickus, and he went. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there in the corner like,
wow.
Now,
caught up in the rap.
Okay, so,
this feels very much like I'm not old enough for this conversation.
I can't remember his name, but we went to Atlanta for Pride one year. And I thought this dancer he was from DC. He was the one that died. Remember they took the road trip and the one died? He used to dance at the Wet.
So there was a couple people at the Wet that couple.
Well, this one, he danced at the Wet. So we're here in Atlanta. I'm there with a date at Pleasure Palace.
Are you talking about what's his name? Pretty boy,
might have been Pretty Boy or Playboy or whatever.
I can't think of his name.
That guy. Yes. So he comes out, he's dancing, shaking his dick, bending over, showing you his uterus, all of that. Just giving you a whole show. I'm in love and just loving the show.
Wait. Hey, side note, this is the first time I've seen someone do a ball washing in a drink at the edge. Let's be clear.
Yes. So, old boy has his beer. So he's dancing, shaking his dick, helicoptering, bending over, showing his butthole, putting his finger in his butthole, giving us a whole show. And I'm like, dollars. And I normally don't give more. I bring like $5 for the whole night for the club. I had to go back and get change like 3 times to give him money. So dollars. This dude is drinking a beer. And I'm like, bitch, what is he going to do with that beer? And this brother got down on the ground, on his back. He took a sip of the beer, put his legs over his head, and shoved that beer bottle in his ass. And I was like, ah! My heart can't take it. And then This is how I knew I was a freak. He squirted it back out on the crowd, and everybody in the
The devil is a liar. No. Oh my God.
Splits.
That boy got talent. Right. That boy got talent.
Half of the audience.
Flag on the play. Motherfucking flag on the play.
Half of the audience was.
It's official.
repulsed.
I'm not old enough. I'm not.
Like I said, half of the audience was repulsed.
I don't care that I'm somebody's grandma. I'm not old enough. I'm not old enough.
The other half of the audience, that included me. So this is me with the date. After he squirted it back on the audience,
So
and
wait,
a little
I
bit
wanna
got
go
on
back
the
to
date.
So are we ready to go home now?
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you when we get back to the house.
Bitch, let's go.
Baby, I was so turned on by him squirting that back out. Now it was just all beer. It was no other substances, so it was good because that would have ruined it. But let me tell you, baby, I was so fucking turned on when he squirted that. He gave us a beer enema.
So
And baby, I lost my fucking shit. Now, my date was disgusted. He was clearly in the disgusted category, but I gave him that look and said, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you when we get back to your studio apartment.
Listen, let me tell you something about no one can say, and listen, Spillet Boy can confirm this. He may not be able to confirm what I'm saying right now, but no one can.
Spillet Boy is like, don't be putting me in this shit.
He's like, don't put me
Don't be pulling him into your book.
I am visiting.
Let me be clear. Spillet Boy did not participate in all the stuff that I participated in, but what I'm saying is the time period, there was always a lot of shit going on in the motherfucking club, which is why I absolutely love the motherfucking Edge, Wet, and Tracks. Because, baby, every time I went, there was something that went on, and god damn it, it was amazing. Woo! Jesus, I'm missing it. Oh, I'm having a moment. Woo!
I went to Wet a couple of times.
Same.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
What'd you do?
I mean, I didn't see the beer enema. I was never there that night, but
that wasn't at Wet. That was at
okay.
That was that Swinging Richards
Palace or wherever it was.
Where the hell's the Pleasure Palace?
So I'm not sure if that's
in that corner.
It was in 5 Points, so you know where.
So that was the where the strippers go over at Ziegfeld's or whatever, like upstairs with the
this is in
Ziegfeld.
Atlanta.
Oh, okay, all right, never mind. Okay.
So what's the spot that's there now?
Magic City.
Is that Magic City or is that
No,
like
no,
is that like
this is
the in that mall where like the Mix and all that stuff is?
Mix.
Mix.
So
Okay, the
where
Mix
Mix is across the street from Mix. Remember when we met old boy?
The bartender.
Yeah.
Who passed? Yeah, he passed. Yeah.
But where all that is,
Yeah.
that used to be the Pleasure Palace.
Okay.
And so there
all right.
was a club, but
Okay.
during Gay Pride,
It was for that weekend. It
they
was one.
extended a
Gotcha.
tent that went out into the parking lot, and that was where old boy, gave us the beer.
Listen, wait a minute. Let me just clarify this up. So this is Gamage Carter. Let me be clear. Listen, that is the brother. We will laugh and joke about all things, but there are several things he did not do. But listen, Epic, me. I was the one that was doing all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I made sure that he got home in the same condition which he started the evening with. And at that point, once I dropped him off, then my ass went out and I continued my host role. That's what I did.
Spilling Boy is Paulina Pure Pussy.
Well, listen, whether he is not the topic of discussion. But what I will say is
this one right here is pussy galore. You got half a mind to spill.
I feel a t-shirt coming.
All I'm saying
The
is
front of the t-shirt should say pussy galore and the back should say Lewis.
Okay.
Exactly. Lewis.
I'll have it in the mail tomorrow morning.
Listen,
Thank
all
you.
I'm
That's
saying
you.
Listen, Washington D.C. doesn't owe me. If something happened with Washington D.C. evaporated from the map today, D.C. owes me absolutely nothing, because when I tell you, and I've said this all the time, I have lived if something happened to me today where I left this earth, baby, I have lived a very full life.
Yes.
I have had all the friends that I need to have. I don't need any new friends. If they come along, that's an extra. But baby,
Epic said, I'm not here to make friends.
I have lived a life, and I'm not saying there's not more that can happen, but what I'm saying is what I've done up to this point has been fucking amazing.
Yes.
The good and the bad, because baby, the stories about the bad are probably just as good as the stories about the good. But baby, they've been amazing.
Listen,
they've been amazing.
So let's talk about what's coming before we'll end on Stunt Queens, but let's talk about what's coming up in 2022. Next month, which is in a couple of days, Janet Jackson has a 2-night documentary.
That will be on the 28th. Yes.
Yes. So I'm looking forward.
Yes.
Yes. I will be tuning. So I'm sorry. I don't know if she's watching or not, but one of our Pearl siblings.
I thought you was gonna say Janet Jackson. Is Janet Jackson watching? Hello, Miss Jackson. I've always been one of your biggest fans.
Don't talk to him because because he hates on you all the time. He just don't.
All the time.
I don't hate on you.
All the time.
I hate on your fan. What is it? The genitalia?
Genetics.
See.
See, that's
why you hating on the
I'm gonna play this segment for Mother.
But I know how to read.
But anyway, do you?
Because I'm gonna tell you, that's the one thing that I'm still pissed off about this Roni Ron noise, that I miss Janet. Oh, I'm so mad. I miss Janet.
Listen, we're not gonna have that conversation. We're not gonna talk about this, because even though she has been back in the studio and she's been trying to get herself up or back up for touring, I believe that she was preparing to do this release. See how shady he is. Y'all didn't even catch this passive aggressive shade. This all shade.
But you're not gonna do. But you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna do.
That's just it. There's a legion of people behind me.
Exactly, because I am here. I'm here.
Right.
I don't say nothing.
Mother was about to do a full tour and an album release for Black Diamond.
We were so there.
And she was starting it in Cincinnati, so I definitely was going to be there.
Baby,
and Miss Rona said, everybody sit down.
I had purchased my tickets, and I was mad when they sent my money back. I was like, well, bitch, you ain't got to send my money back because the concert.
Exactly. I don't want my money back. Just bring me the tour.
I was driving down to them for the concert on Tuesday, and then she was going to be in Pittsburgh on Friday.
Yeah. Yep.
I was here for all of it. I was trying to get
okay. So in addition,
but anyway, Janet's coming. Has the documentary coming out on the 28th.
They did whisper.
Oh, don't be hating Links.
Oh, I can't hear what Link said. What'd you say, Link? I can't hear you.
When you get the link,
did someone whisper something, honey?
I'm done.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So we can look forward to the Super Bowl halftime show, with the only part of the shit that I give about, with Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, some white guy, and some other Negro. Who
is that Eminem?
Not some white guy, some other Negro.
They steady throwing a white person in there.
Would you say? I think it's Eminem. I think. Would you say, Spiller Boy?
Yes, no, I was laughing that there was some white guy and some other Negro.
I can't clearly identify them from this picture. We've got some verses coming up. The next one is DaBaby versus Lil Baby, and I can give a fuck.
No,
whose kids is these?
Right.
Exactly. Them baby kids.
Who
that's
the mama? Who the daddy? Who are they? I don't understand what the fuck it is. I don't know what.
And I still need to know where the fuck is baby.
What the fuck? I don't know.
So we got the election coming up in 2022. And there's a lot of movies coming out. We've got Avatar coming out.
No, thank
what
you.
The fuck is this?
That's
Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
This
no,
is
Mission Impossible. Scream.
Into the Spider-Verse Part 2.
And also motherfucking Morbius is coming out. For those that are Marvel fans, Morbius is coming out as well. Bitch, what?
What? Yeah, Morbius is coming out. Yeah.
I mean, the
Morbius.
Like that.
He's like a vampire.
I've seen him before. I've seen him before.
He's a bat.
What about the Batman too? That one looks good.
The preview for that was cute because Zoe Kravitz is playing Catwoman. It's very cute.
Yeah. Here's my thing about Batman. as I have gotten more political in my whatever, I was like, I'm not into this whole rich white dude that can literally just go around beating people up and don't that.
I hear you.
Batman don't.
You translated Batman down to
So
a rich
after
white dude that can go
70
beat
years of
everybody
him
up.
running around doing stuff,
And
now
Batman don't beat people up, Dominion. Batman kills people.
Batman kills people, and many of whom have mental illness.
But he didn't kill people.
Well, it'd be time for them to go.
I'm just, and plus, here's my thing. As much as I love, and I truly did love the last Spider-Man, I'm fucking tired of remakes of Spider-Man. I'm fucking tired of remakes of Batman. You know, I want to see. I'm tired of. I like the characters of Batman and Spider-Man, but let's do some original shit. We keep doing the same Batman origin story over and over.
I agree. I'm so sick of it.
Batman and Spider-Man.
You stay off of Spider-Man. You hush your face.
Him too. I stopped watching him 4 movies ago.
Right, it's the same shit over and over again.
If he didn't have a cute costume, I wouldn't give him any attention whatsoever. But they keep coming out with the costume. The costume keeps getting better, but not the movie.
And I will say that as much as the girls was bemoaning Ben Affleck as Batman, I thought
it was good. I thought Ben Affleck
was looking forward to seeing Batman.
It was good.
Seeing Ben Affleck as Batman.
I was bemoaning both of them, Ben and the guy now, Twilight. I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand where you came from.
Let me be clear. Robert Pattinson did not do it for me, but even in these previews, even in these previews, I don't fucking like. I don't like him outside the costume because of that long hair. I was like, that's not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was very
First of all,
neat,
okay, so let's
together.
really let it be said about what's happening with this new Batman movie. This is from a specific time period when he first started to become Batman, and not from when he had already evolved and became.
Here she goes.
Here's the thing, Abby. Here's the thing. One thing is consistent about Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne was not a messy person. He was a very neat and well-groomed young man. Period. So the fact that we have this Bruce Wayne with this like
but the comment that this is based off of
Bob going on with this whiskey kind of Savage type of sweet going on with his face, that don't fit Bruce Wayne. That ain't Bruce Wayne. That ain't Bruce Wayne.
All right, so we only brushed the surface of
whatever, Abby.
Of Stunt
because I'm right. But thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I love you and all the body, girl. I'm gonna let you slide on this one, girl, but I ain't gonna argue with you about this one.
I got a question, Dominion, before you go.
Yes.
Being as though we've had 5 costume changes for Venom and Spider-Man, when in the hell is Wonder Woman going to get a star or 2?
What she need?
Can we just talk about
her costume is horrible. The whole thing needs a redo. All of it.
Here's the thing. But I think the costume is actually good
for Zayna.
Yes, it is. But then when you take it back to the original essence of what Wonder Woman is, she's an Amazon. It's very fitting, and it makes sense. But it does.
I don't know her. I don't want to know her.
But again, we're kids. We're of the 70s kids where we saw Linda Carter in her Stars and Stripes.
That's who I want to see. I want the strapless boots with the high cut bikini and the cute boots with the heel. Not wedges.
Listen, but the heels disappeared when she was up in the air because when she was up in the air, it was flat. You couldn't see the heels on the motherfuckers.
Right, because that wasn't her. That was her twin brother.
Oh my God.
You know what? Links, I'm there for. I can see. I would be here for a remake of the Women of Brewster Place.
I don't want a remake of the Women of Brewster Place.
But you cannot remake the Women of Brewster Place. That was a
I
think you.
Yeah.
You have the old lady with the blue wig.
When she said, and here's the
secret as you please.
I put olives in my meatloaf.
Yeah, you can't.
I was like, wait a minute, bitch. Now you lost me.
Yeah, I was mad.
She said olives.
Salty this ground beef with these olives, like bitch. Now
I agree, Atlas. I Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah, they could have kept that.
Christmas.
I could have done without all of the Wonder Woman movies because
No, the first one was everything.
I
The
don't.
first one was good.
The beginning of
I fell asleep. I
1984, when they
still
were
get
back
to watch
on the
that movie all the way
island,
through.
the beginning of 1984, when they were back on the island, the whole that was fucking
The first
amazing.
15
That was
minutes.
good.
Yeah, the first
After
15
that-
minutes, but after that,
Yeah, listen, Tyra, I'm gonna go
What
ahead and
does
put you
a
out.
woman that flies need with an invisible plane? Somebody better get out of my
Tyra,
face.
I'm gonna go ahead and point you out, baby. You sitting in this corner, you look a little quiet. What's going on, baby? You got some thoughts? You have some feelings? What's going on, baby? What's going on?
Tyra's still stuck on the circular bed with the folks laying around her.
Lewis.
Am I right, Tyra?
Leonard, you gonna stop doing my mother like that now. Mother is from Pittsburgh now. You gonna stop doing my mother.
Listen, if you don't get your ass, listen, we're going to this footage. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. We're gonna go to this footage. Y'all hold on for a second.
I love that little cartoon of them two with them shady eyes.
Hey, oh, you know what? A friend of mine, one of my fraternity brothers from college, his daughter, her name is Sydney, was the one that did that cartoon of us.
Yes. And
That
she
is
was
good.
amazing.
That is
She
really
was
good.
a lot better than the people that we originally
on Fiverr.
Yeah. So
I mean,
Sydney
it was only like what was it, like $50? No, it was $100 because we wanted an animated joint. But I feel like it was well.
Sydney was amazing, and so thank you. Sydney.
It would have been $50 if we had just wanted the static image, but because we wanted the animated one too,
and we did pay that from Fiverr. We still own that as well too. Remember?
Well, yeah. Right. It's like owning a piece of
shit.
It's
cute.
Wow. So
wait a minute.
Before we go,
hold on 1 second. So Miles King, you are subscribing to the show. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah, I'm looking for a subscription from all of these new
I'm
followers.
Looking for a like and a subscription.
Like, share, and subscribe.
33 people in the room.
Yes.
All y'all subscribe.
All of our super fans have been in the show. But I need to make sure that people are. You're the first name that I see because you're up here kind of a lot. What's going on?
I appreciate your comments though. So thank you all for joining. To all of the people who we haven't seen before, we look forward to seeing you.
You've been subscribed. Well, thank you for subscribing and thank you for coming back because I haven't seen you in a minute. Keisha McCrae, are you subscribing, young lady? We would love to see you again. We would love to have your input as well.
Yes, so thank you.
Listen, I saw people love in here.
We have our super fan level, and we have our first ever fans level.
Yes,
Miss Tyra Nicole is one half of the first ever subscription level.
Yes.
Her as well as
Eccentric
Spectre.
Oh, they were our very first
Spectre
guests.
and Tyra were our very first guests in the studio, so she will always hold a place in this particular audience. Now,
I've got a trophy for you.
Yes. Now, and I've got a trophy for somebody else who wants to subscribe. Wait.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Lewis.
Yeah, wait. Was that part that was playing? I got a trophy for you. And they just pulled out their purse. Here. I brought a trophy for you too. Shit.
Right.
I
You get a
mean,
trophy, and you get a trophy, and you get a trophy.
listen, and
Right.
I got a drink for somebody else. Wait a minute, hold on.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. It's the impromptu shit for me.
Right. So let's talk about some stuff.
Now that's a
before we
show.
end the
Oh
show.
my God.
All right. So, in no particular order.
Right. Okay.
Dasha. What's Dasha's last name? Dasha Kelly. If y'all don't remember who Dasha Kelly is, Dasha Kelly is the young woman who posted this GoFundMe talking about she needed a roof over her head for her kids, and them kids was not her kids.
Yeah.
So she pulled a whole stunt. Got Corey. Corey.
Now that's
Bush,
a junkie
the
stunt.
person,
That's a junkie
St.
stunt.
Louis involved in the stunt and everything. She asked for $2,000 to help keep a roof over the heads of herself and her 3 quote unquote daughters. But a televised interview with CNN ultimately helped reveal that she is not the children's biological mother. The information that she added retroactively to her GoFundMe campaign. So Shadia Hilo, who is the biological mother of the 3 girls, filed suit against Kelly. And this story doesn't say blah, 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 blah. So she is my first nominee for Stunt Queen of the Year.
My first nominee and one of my all-time favorites was the couple that decided to have the wedding.
Yes.
I remember that.
At the location that they hadn't even, it was a rental location, and they decided to have a wedding. They sent the invitations out. It was
I remember that.
like the gall, the unmitigated gall that they had to even do this. They are my stunt queens. They are my nominee for Stunt Queen of the Year. I'm sorry. That's just
that. Another nominee is the couple from Dallas who sent the girls invoices for. Well, all right. So I'll ask Tyra.
All right,
Tyra. You know, Tyra had a lovely wedding, and
yes, she did.
You had the RSVP, and there was a certain amount of food.
And let me be clear.
Now, when
Miss Tyra got on the microphone and was like, bitch, are you coming or not? It was typed a lot more politely than that, but she was like, bitch, you coming or not? Beef, chicken, or fish, bitch, what you gonna do?
So this couple sent invoices to people who did not show up to the wedding.
I remember that. I remember that.
I remember that.
So are they stunt queens or are they recouping an investment?
Those are cheap bastards.
Stunt queen.
What they're doing is they're shrinking their circle of friends.
No. Here we go. You RSVP. You said you was finna come.
Right.
Somewhere in the realm of $75 to $150 a plate. Times 10. They didn't show. Let's just say for shits and giggles, that's the number we're gonna throw out. Do the math real quick.
Right.
And again, see previous statement regarding you RSVP.
Right.
And as quickly as you RSVP, you have text message, cell phone, email, snail phone. You can reach me by railway, trailway. I don't care how you get here, but just bring your ass. You can reach me by several ways, and you did not say, oh, something came up, or sorry, we're not going to be able to make it. But. We still got to pay for your plate.
Right.
And the liquor that you would have consumed. And this here membership in the Baltimore on the 16th floor ain't free.
Right.
So I would have been fine with you saying you couldn't make it. But the fact that you didn't make it, and again, the unmitigated gall of you not saying, hey, bitch, hey girl, we thought we was finna make it, but we not gonna make it. We could have cut that thing off at the pass. Shit was supposed to start at 4. They was cooking food at 4. We could told them at 3:30, hey, don't make these 10 plates and have liquor for 10, 15 more people.
Right.
Now, would I have sent the invoice? No, I wouldn't have sent the invoice, but you gonna get you ain't shit.
And it's also going to be like, you know, they're going to be like, hey, Tara, we haven't hung out in a while. And be like, no, we haven't, bitch.
Right.
Right.
But I'm still waiting on you to come to my wedding.
Exactly.
Yes, you have.
So I just had a party and I invited X number of people on through Evite. And if you invite me to a function, I'm going to positively assert that yes, I am coming, or no, I'm not going to come. And if I say I'm going to come, I'm going to come. And if I can't make it for some reason, like something happens, I'm going to say that. And that didn't piss me off, but it was a little annoying because I was making chicken wings and had all kinds of shit in anticipation of X number of people. And then like some people didn't respond or whatever. So that's just messy. That's just messy.
I can't. I mean, I see both sides of it, honestly speaking, because I've been the person that's been planning, and I've also been the person that didn't respond. But I think my relationship with the person, they know whether or not I just forgot to respond, or I just wasn't gonna fucking come.
Right.
So in most cases, it's usually I just forgot to fucking respond in most cases, because if I feel like I made that list, I'm already fucking coming. Like, what the fuck? Like, unless something happens, goddamn well, my motherfucking ass gonna be there. My black ass gonna be there at this party, and we gonna get this shit percolating. That's what the fuck we doing.
Might be 2 hours late, but
so Tyra, listen, baby, I gave you. I gave you one. That was on show number 160, the last show, baby. I gave you one. Now listen, I love you, baby. I'm gonna fight on this one, but I gave you one. That's all you get is one.
Listen, tell the truth and shame the devil.
One.
Tyra, I got your back.
I don't know though. Like, I get it. I get that you.
But I am from the hood of Clinton, Maryland.
The fucking hood of Clinton, Maryland.
Really? The hood of Clinton, Maryland, no.
That's like the hood of fucking Beverly Hills. Is it really a fucking hood of Beverly Hills?
No.
But I'm just saying, in comparison, is there a hood to Beverly Hills?
No, let's be clear though. When me and Tyra, because Tyra is younger than me, but when we were of an age, Clinton was like far.
It is far, but it was never hood.
Clinton is where all these people that got displaced from Southeast live now.
But now,
but not then. When you were growing up,
now that there's a
Clinton was considered upper middle class. Don't play.
But back in 1980 or 70, bitch, there was no hood in Clinton.
You was the promised land. Clinton was the promised land back then. Don't play.
It was rough.
It was
rough because y'all only had one 7-Eleven. Is that what? That's why it was rough.
To you, it was rough.
It was rough because y'all only had one lane coming in and one lane coming out.
It was rough about Clinton. Stop it.
Our sheets was only 500 thread count. It was rough. It was rough. I could barely talk. Listen, there was a pee on the side of my mattress. And it was just awful.
Listen, I'm going to channel my inner Kia. Next caller. Next caller.
So, how many miles away was the nearest Starbucks?
We didn't have any.
There were no Starbucks in Clinton. So listen, here's some other quick Stunt Queen nominees. Tessica Brown, don't care. Andre Leon Talley. If y'all
Tessica could be a stunt queen because again,
but I'm about to shut it all down. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Here is my ultimate winner for Stunt Queen of the Year. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are stunt queens.
Yeah. You got it.
No. I
disagree. Wait, how?
I disagree with that.
Guide me.
Everything out of their mouth is a stunt. Everything. Oh, I got alopecia now. That's her latest stunt. Alopecia is a real thing. But it feels like it's always something with them, and it's always something designed to keep them in the news. And it's shit that we don't need to know. No one gives a shit about. I don't personally care about her alopecia. I don't care. I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe that alopecia is important, but first it's alopecia, then it's entanglements, then Will Smith between the ages of 16 and 26. Then he didn't do this. Then he didn't do that. And it's all in support of some this or that. And it all feels like unnecessary information that they keep sort of dribs and drabs in order to raise their profile in social media and keep their name on our lips. We already got to our new justice last week.
And sell his book. When you realize that all this time he was working on his autobiography, he was selling his book.
Exactly.
I disagree on
That
Will
is
and
a
Jada
stunt.
for Queens of the Year. I would be more apt to put Jussie before I even put the young lady and the young man that did their weddings reservations at the place. But I just don't feel
Jussie
like
Smith is what is it?
Jussie Smollett.
Smollett
for life.
But for 2021, if I can't sign on for Jussie and for Will and Jada. I can't sign on for that.
Okay, I mean everybody's
I say the same thing because it's like, even though it's unnecessary information, a stunt is when something get pulled and you look back and you like, bitch, like selling your book, trying to keep your name out there.
You gotta make it deeper. It's not bitch. It's just
bitch.
Exactly.
You did what? You called the police and said you had a hate crime committed against you, and now you got felonious charges, all because you were sleeping with the African man and you didn't want your man to find out that you were sleeping with the African man?
He said he's the gay Tupac.
All right.
That's a stunt.
We're going to go there.
Yes.
And eccentric. And you met alleged date at the club and did a bump. Not some cocaine. You did a bump.
No.
You did a bump. And then went to the bathhouse.
Steamworks.
And all y'all was touched.
I'm just saying.
That's a stunt.
Free
if we had to
Jussie.
choose one, I would be more apt to agree on Jussie for this year.
But there's still a couple other nominees.
Okay.
Andre Leon Talley.
Yeah.
She tried it.
Andre Leon Talley
it.
was like, girl, you done lived in this house for 20 years and all you had was a handshake gentleman's agreement.
She tried
and you took $1 million of your own money and made upgrades to a property that you don't own, and now you're mad because they took your upgrade money and putting you out.
She tried it. Yeah.
You're not a fuck queen, you're just a fool.
There's part of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The wife of comedian AJ Johnson,
Child,
who got on
she
TV.
is not. First of all, she is not even in the running. No, ma'am. No way. No how. No Pam. No Sam.
Okay.
No Jam. No.
I don't
no
even know what she did.
No.
Right. I don't know what she did.
No motherfucking Nissan. No motherfucking Jaguar. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
How about Lil Uzi Vert, who put this big ass pink diamond?
But what did she do?
Nah, you's a fool. He was just a fool.
She got on Instagram Live or wherever she did and said, y'all claim to love AJ, but none of y'all are contributing to his funeral. And she was trying to have like some expensive ass $75,000 funeral for a comedian AJ Johnson. And I defy. Well, AJ Johnson was funny. Let's be clear, he was funny, but he ain't no fucking Eddie Murphy. He wasn't. No, rest in peace. But he was no Eddie Murphy.
Let's be clear.
I feel like if he wanted to have a $75,000 funeral, he should have had $75,000 in the bank when he died.
Or a $75,000 policy.
AJ Johnson was a fucking moment in a movie. That's all that he was. He was a moment. That's all.
He's been in a couple of movies. I remember from like
that man had a long story.
Don't do
my point is if his family wanted to spend $75,000 on his funeral, that's their responsibility, not the responsibility of people.
She should have sold $75,000 worth of fish plates.
Friday.
This is AJ Johnson hanging by the motherfucking thread. It's just not gonna work.
Right. No. All right. We got Tessica Brown, Gorilla Glue Girl.
Gorilla Glue Girl is a stunt because of for me, it represents a failed social media attempt. Like she tried to kind of
that's what it was.
Social media. So that's why I think she's a contender for Stunt Queen of the Year. Me personally.
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens is just fucking. She's just lost. That baby is lost.
You're not a stunt queen, girl. You special.
I'm sorry.
So you let these white people use you, and they are laughing at you behind your back. You listen. You think you better. They still calling you. They're like, look at this nigga on TV. You think you one of them, don't you? That's the sad part. Is you think you one of them? They still calling you nigga just like the rest of us.
When Donald Trump checked her last week, that should have been all she needed to know. The person you have been out here caping for the last 4 years checked you on national television. That's
and your only interview with him.
But see, here's the thing, really, B. That normally translates into Munchausen syndrome, where you are not Munchausen syndrome, the syndrome where you start loving the accuser.
I think that is Munchausen syndrome. Stockholm,
she definitely got that. All right, so those are our contenders. We got Jussie, Candace Owen, the Smiths, Lil Uzi Vert, Tessica Brown, Andre Leon Talley. I had Caitlyn Jenner on there, but she's just a cunt. So
with a capital K.
With a capital K. With a capital.
I think I'm still stuck on the woman who wanted money to take care of her churn. That want her churn.
Right.
I think I'm stuck on her.
She was
AJ Johnson's wife.
So listen, for all of you that are in here on this panel right now, listen, let's just go ahead and call them out. One vote for Candace Brown. Anybody got any votes for Candace Brown? For Stunt Queen of the Year, Candace Owen for Stunt Queen of the Year. No hands up. Okay. One vote for Jada and Will. Any hands up? We have one. Okay. One vote for Tessica Brown. Any hands up, Tessica? We have one for Tessica and then we have one for Will and Jada. We have any votes for Andre Leon Talley? No votes for Andre Leon. Do we have any votes for Caitlyn? I'm just going to put it out there just to be politically correct. Okay, all right. Do we have one vote for AJ Johnson's wife? No. Do we have one vote for motherfucking Jussie Smollett?
Then I don't know why everybody calling him.
We have four votes. We have several votes in the chat too. So just
4, 5.
But that's the same person. Best friend voted like 6 times.
Hey, best friend.
Listen, we got to take best friend to jail because y'all are supposed to vote once.
6. Wait, 6.
Not to mention. Not to mention that the offense didn't even happen in 2021 and we're still talking about it.
That's true.
That is true. Because he's the gay too.
Well, and really,
that's a stunt.
At that point, I will say that he might not be guilty, but he ain't innocent.
Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't on this list.
We also fuck Kyle.
Because that ain't a stunt queen, that's a murderer.
Let's go ahead and put
Dasha on
this list. Do we have any votes
for Dasha Kelly?
For Dasha Kelly, the woman who said that these kids was her kids and they weren't her kids?
That's my vote.
A vote, but
that's my vote.
We have one vote. Really B has a vote. Eccentric, do you have a vote for Dasha?
No.
Okay, so that's 2 votes.
Two votes for Dasha.
So that's all the contenders.
2 votes for Dasha, 1 vote for Will and Jada, and the rest were for Jussie.
So it looks like Jussie has become the motherfucking
Jussie Smollett. You are stunt queen of the
2020 motherfucking one.
Give it up for Juicy Smollett.
Stunt queen.
Now they got a whole song and dance.
Stunt queen. Yes,
right. So
stunt
that's where we are.
Yes.
That is exactly where we are. So Jussie is the stunt queen of 2021. He is our first. He's our first
and
stunt
definitely
queen
not the last
of 2021.
Stunt queen.
Right.
But
Come on, Tyra. I see those hands. Come on, girl. What are we doing? What?
There you go.
What?
Congratulations. I will deliver the Stunt Queen award to Jussie in person.
Wow.
Please do.
Hold on, let me make sure I clean my lens off on because I want to make sure I get this.
I would fold it into a paper airplane and send it to him.
Record it, Dominion. Record it for us.
That's what I'm here for. I am Mid-Atlantic's gaffer of the year. That's what
I'm going to take a gumball and tell him it's a bump and be like, hey, let me put this in your booty. You know, you've ever heard of booty bump? Give you a booty bump.
There's a guy I was messing with that used to do booty bumps.
I said, give him a Soul Train.
You was wondering why you was high.
No, it wasn't that. I was wondering why. I was like, bitch, why am I saying like it was fucking sunshine?
It was high as shit.
I was like, bitch, this is amazing.
Him and getting cocaine on your penis,
baby. I hear everything about it, and I was like,
let me take this out. Did you say cocaine on your penis?
That's what a booty bump is.
A booty bump is little cocaine in the booty hole. That's what it is. And baby, listen, when I tell you it was like fireworks, like Katy Perry, I didn't realize that the dude
was doing booty bumps, but he would fuck Katy him Perry, and then be like, why the fuck can I see Sam?
It was amazing.
Right, because he was high as
Baby,
shit.
I swear to
He
God,
was getting cocaine
it was
on
the
his
best
penis.
sex on the planet to me. I was like, this is fucking amazing. Oh my God. Like
Meanwhile, looking from the outside, it's just like, you're like, this is amazing. Because you was high as fuck.
But listen,
like I'm
wait a minute.
Like, I don't even...
Pause.
Junkie style.
Pause.
Right, junkie stunts.
Pause.
Yes.
Did you say looking from the goddamn outside?
Looking from the outside. This
Go
is
to
what
your
it was.
room. Go to your room.
You're done.
I can't.
You're done.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well,
Child,
all right.
That's
So,
it, Crystal. You junkie whore!
Lewis!
Lewis! I hate. I can't.
All right, as we wrap up, right, I want to say thank you to everyone watching, to all of our super fans who are participating, because this is the weekly therapy session that we all need. I mean, not every Wednesday, but a significant number of Wednesdays, I'm like, girl, fuck this show. And I don't mean fuck this show because of y'all, but it's been like a long day.
It's a lot.
And, you know, you got to set up all of these lights and, you know, listen, the Gay Boy Mansion.
We understand. Us
The Gay Boy
YouTubers get
Mansion
it.
don't make itself.
No.
So every day, the den / dungeon has to become the Gay Boy Mansion. And, you know, by the time the show is over, I'm always like, I'm glad we did this. And thank you all for riding with us because, you know, listen, what else could you be doing on Wednesday? You could be anything from fucking to sleeping to eating to just
Bible
doing
study.
whatever. And you choose to spend it with us.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that. We're going to be taking a month off in January to recoup, but we're going to be back in February and we're ready for y'all to ride with us.
Yeah.
We've got some more and exciting stuff coming. And thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for being there with us.
Yeah. And I just want to say, I want to thank everybody because this 2021 has been a roller coaster year.
In some ways, it was more fucked up than 2020.
Yeah. It's been a very emotional year for me on a personal side, on a professional side, friends and family, COVID, everything. It's been a very fucked up year, but I want to thank you all for being very consistent and being people that I could actually count on because when I come to these Wednesday evening shows, they become therapy sessions. For those of you that I've had conversations off of the phone or outside of the phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my brother. And so we've had these weekly, not even weekly, but like daily conversations about bullshit and about just nonsensical bullshit that always happens. Thank you so much for listening. And he's always said to me, like, God, every time I call you, I'm always talking about something else, or I got something on my plate. And I'm like, bitch, listen, what's on your plate sounds a lot less than what's on my plate right now. So listen, so thank you for that. I appreciate you all for just being here every single weekend. Every single week. When the weekends come, I always sit back and think, oh my God, Wednesday's coming. I gotta do shit for the show. Damn it, I got shit to do. I gotta write the script. I gotta find stories. I gotta do shit. I gotta put shit together. I gotta hear his mouth when it's not in by Tuesday, or we don't have the show up by this time, or if I'm getting there late, bitch, don't do it. Or if I get there a little bit late because I'm running late for traffic because this motherfucker asked me to go get ice or some shit. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But this is my moment right now. Thank you so much. So all I'm saying is I really, really appreciate you all for being here because again, this has been very, very, very cathartic for me. Since this pepperoni pan pizza panoramic pandemic, Papadopoulos,
Memoriam.
it has made me realize the people that are important in my life. And I remember saying one time in my life that I don't need any extra friends. Well, guess what? I don't. However, I'm glad to add all of you in the extra circle. And those of you that have been in the inner circle for so long, you know damn well that I mean this. So I'm not gonna point any fingers and point anybody out, but Spill It Boy, thank you so much. Just in life, just in general. I'm not gonna get emotional because I feel like there's some shit going on with his air filters right now. So I'm gonna just try to tune out.
To the bathroom, honey.
Oh, don't cry.
Don't cry, baby.
Suck it up.
I farted.
At the end of the way, at the end of the day,
I farted. There you go.
I just want to say thank you all so much, and I really, really appreciate you all. So 2021, I'm going to try to give you the best of me that I can give you.
Giving you the best that I got, baby.
Strong break, Patty.
So, but yes, we're going to do that. And I really appreciate all of you that invited me into your homes. Tyra, you have no idea what that meant for me to have an invitation to your wedding. And at first I thought you were playing, but I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, she's inviting me to her wedding. This is such a special moment. I felt absolutely adored and special, and I mattered the moment I pulled in the parking lot to the moment I got up to see you, to the moment I pulled out the parking lot.
It really was
Absolutely.
one of the nicest. It was formal where it needed to be, but it felt like a family reunion, a class reunion, and a homie
all at the
where
same
it
time.
needed to be. Because listen, I don't like going to people's weddings because it's like being around other people's family. It was like, remember when Tara was like 5 years old? No, bitch, I don't remember.
Like I didn't know.
But it felt like very homey. So and I echo that. It was great
so
it was
very good
in that, and it's been great to getting to know Ebby and really
BTV
and Spiller Boy and Eccentric,
everybody.
You know, all of you all.
Lola also. Atlas that checks in.
Child, we've been knowing
like
Links.
All of Links is always
Links is on news.
And for the new people that have just checked, like Miles and CCC, Worthington, best friend, hey best friend, Satin, all of you, like we appreciate you all being here. So I really appreciate that. But listen, here's the thing. Here's where I'm gonna end on. Listen, Mama tired, and I got a little buzz right now from this last drink. I'm gonna pour me another one just in case.
Yeah, bro, you sure you ain't got a little coke?
You sure you ain't got a little coke bump?
Did you want a little drink? You want to top
it off? little
Are you here?
You alcoholic, drunky whore.
That's that.
But what I did is I'm going to take this time to salute you all and to thank you all for being my less than $110 an hour therapist. But I appreciate you all just being here. So thank you all individually and collectively, and I thank you so much. That's what I can say.
My bill tonight.
You are my friend. I never knew it till then. My friend. My friend.
One more time.
No, not one more time.
No, not.
Not one more time.
Let's not say we did.
Are y'all ready?
How did we start?
Been around. I've been looking around, and you were here all the time.
Good night, y'all. I love you.
Good night. Love you all.
Happy New Year, everyone.